Good morning. I got a real treat for you today. I've been to my local auction house and managed to buy two lots out of three. And I'm going to do an unboxing for you today. You're going to get to see what I bought as I look through it. So that's going to be a bit of fun, bit of interest. So we're going to start off. Let me show you the auction lots, or one of the auction lots I've won. Um, okay, so this is the lot that was up for auction. And well, this is one of them. I'm not going to show you the other one yet. Now, this lot, I paid £80 hammer price and I paid £12 buyer's premium. Now, if we zoom in, I'm going to show you what's in it. Here we have 11 kilos of mixed coins. 11 kilos. Now, I sell coins 10 to £12 a kilo on eBay, just nothing coins, and they sell. Up here, we got a lovely bit of Waterford. We got a nice vintage camera here. This box here is full of medals and tokens. This up here is just a mismatch of bits and bobs, but we're going to look through it all anyway. I didn't go through it all in the auction. This wasn't really one of the lots I was focusing on. I just thought if it was cheap, I'd chuck a few bids on it because of the coins. And it happened to be £80 and I won it. So we can have a look now. Now I already know I'm safe. At 10, £12 a kilo on the coins, it's £120 back. So I'm in profit just off this one box of coins here. But you guarantee there's bound to be something in there worth having, hopefully something they've missed. I looked through it at the auction day and there wasn't really much by way of silver coinage in there. This box here has got medals and tokens and things in there. And that's pretty nice. So should we have a little look at what's in the box? We're going to have a look at the coins in a minute, and then at the end I'm going to show you the medals, and then I got one real nice special surprise to show you at the end, my other buy. Only had two buys. In total I spent £129.80 on the two auction lots. I went up to £550 on a 7-inch bronze statue of a Welsh lady, and I still didn't win it. I know. I was the underbidder of 550. It sold for 600, but it was a beautiful figure. Okay, so should we get started and have a little look what's in this box of bric-a-brac? I've got a camera up down onto the box here, so we can have a little look what we've got in the box. Now, bearing in mind, I haven't really been through this. The coins I had to look through and the medals, but I didn't really go through this down the auction because obviously I wasn't really interested in it that extent. I'll show you the ones I did want to buy. So here we have a Waterford Songs of Christmas collection for 2004. Now this is a Christmas tree ornament. Well, I believe it's a Christmas tree ornament. Could be wrong. Could just be the crystal that you hang. Let me see if it shows on here in the paperwork what it's for. Yeah, it's for your Christmas tree. Busy Christmas shoppers to stop and listen. So yeah, this has got to be for your Christmas tree. So literally, if we open it up, we have a beautiful crystal pendant here with a drum on it. Now, I have no idea what they sell it for online. I haven't researched none of this. We're looking at it live. And that's obviously the bit to go, that hooks onto the ornament and that goes over the tree branch so that you can actually put it onto the tree nicely. So it's in lovely condition. Got his paperwork wherever I put that by here. So we got his paperwork, we got his box, it's in lovely condition. That's got to be £20 for anybody, I would think. It's got to be. Next, we have a Crackle dish by Wade of England. So Wade created porcelain little whimsies and animals and vases and things in the 50s. So we got a little dish, very typical green, stamped Wade England on the back. Some of the earlier Wade pieces didn't actually carry a mark. So again, this isn't going to be fortunes. This is probably going to be around a £5 or something like that. It's nice that it comes in its original box. But Wade is yesterday's antique, as I like to call them. But still, the fact this box, it's got to be a £5. So that's all right. So we got a EU MIG zoom reflex. This is a video camera made in Austria. That's what it says on this side. Now I'm just looking to see how you'd wind this up to see if it's working. Is it back? Not sure. I have absolutely no idea how to work it. The lens works. I can see through it. And there appears to be a film on the inside. Still got a film in there. So just as a curio, just a decorative retro camera, I would like to think that it's going to be, I don't know, 10 or 20 pounds. I'll do some research online. Some of these can pull stupid money and then others are worthless. It really makes no sense. So the only way for me to know with this one will be to look it up. But I'm not expecting fortunes. If it's anything more than 10 or 20 quid, I will put it in the video at the end. But let's just assume it's going to be around 10 or 20 pounds. So what is that? Is that just a glass picture that you'd frame on a wall? Or is it like a teapot stand or something along them lines? So we've got, I believe, it's probably Queen Elizabeth. It's on glass. It's probably a picture, probably set in something in its day. But it is what it is. It's just a little bit of Royal Collectible now. As a novelty, I'll probably put a tenner on this and put it on a shelf in the shop. It's got to be worth a tenner. I'll look it up on eBay again, but find out exactly who it is. I'm assuming it's Queen Elizabeth in the 50s, but we'll see. Now this I like. So we have Sir Winston Churchill. Nice image of him there. Design on this article is etched in pure copper. Sir Winston Churchill, 1874-1965. Handmade in Great Britain by Pilgrim Crafts. It hasn't been opened, it's still sealed in this plastic. So that's nice. I would assume, unless they're done by the millions, that that's 10 or 15 pounds. And there's a picture here of Sir Winston Churchill as well. It's actually a postcard. So somebody sent a postcard home of Winston Churchill. But it makes a nice little lot together. Got to be, again, 10, 15 pounds. No problem at all, in my opinion. You may find Winston Churchill here is worth a bit more. It depends how many of them were made by Pilgrim Crafts. We have the Rand #1 Opera Binoculars. And they're in there anyway. Nothing special about these. They just open up and you have a pair of opera glasses. They really don't sell for a lot of money. I'm going to struggle to get a tenner for them, I'll be honest with you. But they are what they are. Just another shelf filler. Not all of this stuff's going to get put out in the shop. This is quite nice. I would say silver plate, but we have a nurse's belt buckle. So 2 halves. And we have a nurse's belt buckle here in silver plate. A nice little object. In silver, that'd be up, I don't know, 50 to 70 pounds, something like that. Silver plate, that's again 10, 20 pounds, no problem at all. So we got a Parker 15-inch classic cartridge fountain pen in its original case. Nothing spectacular. If it was a gold nib one, or what you're looking for on pens is mottled, multicolour designs from the 30s to 50s. They sell for stupid money. This one, I'm going to probably sell it for around a £5 again. Just another shelf filler. These as I say, I didn't really go in for the lot for the box, but it's interesting to find what's in there. Do you know what that is? That is a little matchbox, otherwise known as a Vesta case. It's silver plate. The spring isn't working. It should be a spring by there, bit of metal to flip it back down. Etched design, nickel. In good condition, it'd have been £20–30. In this condition, it's probably going to be about £7 or £8, something like that. But a nice little Vesta case matchbox holder. You get the strikers there on the bottom, so you take your match out and strike it along the base. A little quirky curio. Next we have possibly a silver ashtray. If you can see it, try it on this one. So it's quite nicely embossed or cast in white metal. It's got something on here. It'd help if I had an eyeglass to hand. Okay, I can't find my eyeglass. So it's got something wrote on it by here. Looking at it, it looks like GERO. I'm not 100% though. And maybe it's got a Dutch look to it with some ladies under an umbrella carrying a picnic basket or something along them lines. It's got potential. Could be silver, in which case we've got 2 or 3 ounces of silver by there. So that's one to put aside and to check. This bag is full of lighters. Zippos, Calibras, you name it, it is full of lighters. I don't know. And lighters that are going to need attention by the looks of it. So, go, go, go. It's some sort of rally car racing one, by the looks of that. There's loads of lighters in here. I'm not exactly big on lighters. We've got Calibra. Oh, hang on. Is that Dunhill? I thought we had a Dunhill then. That'd have been nice if that was a Dunhill. Got quite excited then for nothing. Still a nice little attractive lighter. We got a bag of charms. We'll have a good look at these separately. Bag of charms there. We'll have a look at those. Okay, so here's the bag of charms, and there's probably 50 to 100 charms in here, I'd guess. All little dog charms to go on charm bracelets. No, they're not going to be fortunes, but if I was to say 50 pence or £1 a charm, there's a lot of them here. It's going to make a heck of a difference to the final tally price. There's a lot of duplicate charms here, but there's some nice ones. I got options. I can either sell them by however many individual ones I got on eBay per group, or individually in the shop at £1 each or something like that. There are literally dozens and dozens of lighters in here. I don't like lighters. I don't really want lighters. How many whistles we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we got a lot of these Acme Thunder whistles. And they work. So there's 5 of them. Not sure what they sell for. The Acme Thunder whistle. We got, at the moment, we got 5. We'll see if we can find any more. Well, I can't see any more in there, but these whistles, you know, they're a few £1 each. So they're okay. So this I like. Do you know what that is? Now you imagine a soldier got to polish his buttons on his uniform. He doesn't want to get the cleaning product onto his uniform. So the button goes through here, and then he would slide up, and then he'd polish his button along this bit, and this brass bars would keep the uniform clean. Now this one is stamped 1st Somerset 763, dated 1863. So it's a nice little uniform button cleaner there, or button, uniform protector, whatever you want to call it. On the back, it's got the military arrow with the initials WD, just to let you know it is military-like, as if you didn't know that. The British use the broad arrow to signify military items. It's not going to be fortunes, but that is a nice little object. I'm going to look it up, but at the moment I think again it's around a tenner. But I do like it. We'll get to the ephemera now in a bit. It'd help if I could get it open. This doesn't want to be seen. There we go. So we have a rugby ball corkscrew. Is that big, light, or plastic? Let's assume plastic for now. And I think that's a football, not a golf ball. So yeah, we've got a rugby ball and a football, bottle opener and corkscrew set. Nice little novelty piece. Got to be a tenner, haven't it, for the pay? £5 each, so that's all right. Nice little thing there. So we've got a couple of quirky shelf fillers. So okay, so these are steel napkin rings. Prince of Wales, Carnarvon 1969. So that's going to be the inauguration of Prince Charles. Carnarvon Castle is where he got inaugurated and had the ceremony, and we have a set of commemorative napkin rings. The design sent to London is what it's stamped and says on there. They're a bit worn, unfortunately. The writing is worn on them. Otherwise they'd have been more money, but again, a few pound, not a lot of money. So a lot of this, to be honest, is either going to go back into another box, back into the auction another day, or it's going to go to a car boot sale and I'm just going to out it. Look at that. The Prince of Wales. Look how young he is by there. No, I have not seen one of them before. That is a nice dish. It's not going to be fortunes again, but I'm going to look this one up. Sport in general, HRH, the Prince of Wales. It's a nice little dish there. So that one needs looking up. Here we have a nice Rolls Royce 4077. Unfortunately, it seems to be missing one of his headlights. Other than that, it's a nice car. But missing his headlight does kill it severely. Very little interest left in it to me with a missing headlight. We got loads of these, seem to be full sets of cigarette cards. So you got naval ones here, all navy cigarette cards. Now, there's going to be some money in them. Not huge amounts, but if I was to sell them, you know, £2 or £3 a set, I could sell that little group there for £12 or £15. As a nice group. So, you know, we got loads of them. You got the flowers here. There's more in here. So there's lots of cigarette cards now in here. So we know there's some money in the cigarette cards. That's what I want to look at. Let's see what was in here. There's more cards in there. These are what I want to look at. Love and Death. That's a nice image. So you've got a Love and Death postcard by G.F. Watts. It's quite a nice image there. Quite like that. What we got then? This one's got a stamp on it. I don't do a lot with postcards. I should. I know the postcards that are worth the money are picture postcards, proper pictures. But these are still interesting little postcards. What's this one? The King of Spain and his fiancée, Prince Ina of Battenberg. That looks like a photograph, as opposed to a print. So that looks like a photograph postcard there. That's a Christmas card, isn't it? Or Easter card, rather, with the chicks on, I would say. Looking at that. Easter greetings. Oh, where the hell I got Christmas from with chicks. So we have a nice little Easter greetings postcard. We got Edward VII coronation gift. They've actually cut it out of something. So this was part of maybe a poster or a book, and they've cut the image of King Edward VII out, maybe to frame it or something like that. But it's a nice image. Don't know what we're going to do with it yet. They're pretty run of the mill. What's this stuff? Prince of Wales again. General Smile. That's quite a nice early postcard. Unfortunately, it's got a rip running through it, which kind of kills it. You got Queen Alexandra over there. Nothing. 1952 Queen Elizabeth. Prince of Wales again. Every time I say the Prince of Wales, I keep thinking of Prince Charles. But of course, it's not always Prince Charles, is it? As dull as that sounds. He's been the Prince of Wales my entire life. That's why I always think of Prince Charles. So we've got some stamps. Gilbert and Sullivan. Who's this now? Prince Albert of Wales. That's a nice early photograph of Prince Albert. That could actually be worth a few pounds. And who's this one? Yeah, Right Honourable Sir H. Campbell Burnman. Whoever he is, he sounded important. It's got a couple of nice photographs in here that need looking into. I love that. Look at the image there of the soldier coming home on leave and his sweetheart waiting for him. Isn't that gorgeous? Nice little postcard. Just want you. Oh, so sweet. I like that image. We got Charles and Diana. We have another of the looks to be a First World War soldier looking at his beloved in a picture. Look how happy she looks. Hang on, can you see a picture of her? She doesn't look that happy as does she to be in a photograph. We got a Cunard Line postcard here for the launching of Clydebank. The new Cunard. Anything Cunard Line, you know, they've done the Titanic, literally. So anything of them sells. So we got a few interesting old postcards for there. There's a bit of money for there, not tons, but it's a nice, interesting little job lot. We got more cigarette cards. We got cigarette cards here, glamour girls. I got to see what a glamour girl looked like. I got a nice one there. I normally have Stanley later on, yeah. Haven't been very organised at all today, but I just want to see what a glamour girl looks like. if I can get into them. At the moment, I know what they've wrapped them in, but oh my god, I want something to wrap my parcels in. Let's just take a little few glamour girls out by hand and have a look. What does a glamour girl look like? Oh, we have a set of, well, quite a large set of saucy ladies. Very saucy striptease ladies. Can you believe they covered the front so you can't see the pictures because they worried at their quite sexy or erotic look? These may have a little bit of value. Erotic, saucy glamour girls. We're going to look them ones up. And there looks to be a full set. There's about 30 or 40 cards. We'll put them aside and have a look at them. What we got here? Okay, we got a cigarette tin. What's it made of? Nothing special, just an old cigarette tin. But it has got an enamel crest on it for Brecon, which is a town in Wales. Not far from me, actually. Oh, we have a sheet of pen. We have a Schaefer pen, but I got excited thinking, oh, is it going to be a nice one? But it's a ballpoint pen with refill, but it is Schaefer. So again, you know, this box, it seems to be just saying fiver, but they're adding up. So that's something. Light it again. Wow. Oh, that's wicked. I got a 1953 coronation picture, but it's 3D. I didn't even know they'd done 3D images like that. And if I turn it one way, I get the Queen. If I turn it the other way, I get the King. Hey, look at that. Now, wicked. I didn't even know they'd done things like that in the 50s. And if you do it just right, you get it. Is top and her bottom, or vice versa. That is super cool. Fairy Light, a Lentic product, British made. That is super cool. Can't value that. I've never seen one before. What we got here? HM. Oh, another Carnarvon Castle investiture. And this looks to be like a silk. So again, a little bit of value there in the silk. It's not a bad little box, you know. It's a lot of low value stuff, but it's going to add up to be high value when you actually consider how much is here. It's just all got to be sold. We got some nice images of York here. Yeah, York Cathedral. Nothing special. Now I like this, but what I like about it is behind that picture looks to be silks. I'm wondering if he was a horse racer and kept his silk or something behind it. Let's have a look. Where is that? Is that his silk? There's a reason that's behind the picture. I'm wondering if that's his silks, his colours. So it meant something to him. It was a nice frame as well, actually. But we got a picture here of a young Prince of Wales on horseback. So we got Prince of Wales on horseback. So I'm wondering if that's some sort of colours to do with the Prince of Wales. But it was all together in this frame, which is quite a nice frame. Tortoiseshell effect. It's not real tortoiseshell. I'm pretty confident it's not. So, and the frame itself is worth a few pound there. Ah, there's a bit of my Waterford certificate. I can go with the item there. Healthcare for your Waterford. A Ronson. It'd be nice to pull up the bloody Dunhill. They were really big into royal memorabilia. I got another image of royalty there. Hello there, sir.
Hello, hi.
Thank you very much.
Hello, sir.
I have never heard it called this before. Commemorabilia. So it's commemorative wear that's collectible. So it's memorabilia, but commemorative memorabilia. Commemorabilia. I'll have to remember that. Basically, this is an auction catalogue for royalty pieces that have been sold. I'm going to have a look through that later on, just out of curiosity, to see what sort of value they were putting on pieces. It'd be quite interesting. See if I can find anything, you know, I've had or got. What have we got here? No, I know I've had those cups. What, 16028, 16028, wherever they are, on the next page. 1628, Prince Andrew, 40th birthday, 2000, one-handle bone chug mug. £24. We'd be lucky to get £3 for that. Yeah, anyway, I'll have a little play with that, have a look through. It'll be just a bit of fun. We got more cards. But these look to be complete sets. They are sealed complete sets. So there's got to be some money in these cigarette cards. Welcome to One's Palace. Open. Palace opening its doors to the public for 2 months, and we have a collection of postcards, no doubt, relating to the palace. Well, that's quite nice. Nice image. Van Dyke. Oh, I thought these were going to just be more royal images. They're not. You've got some after Old Masters. Oh my god, look at the size of that. That's a photograph. Now that could be actually worth a bit of money. Transportation, period, photograph. So that's got to be looked into. And we got some trains. But these are photographs. These are not just prints. Definitely interested in this little selection. Portsmouth. So it's a nice little collection, but there I'm gonna have to really look at those tidy. Let's see, what are these two? That's the Palace one I was telling you about. This is a bit of Delft, tin glazed. So nice bit of antique pottery there. Tandedno, it's nothing. No. Oh, that's a nice little bit of advertising. Diana Gates, evidence grows that love tape is genuine. That's quite interesting. That'd frame up a treat. Some of these I may end up framing and selling through the shop there as decorative pieces. And we have another here of a launching of a boat. Some interesting bits in there. So what we got there? Souvenir way, Duke of Kent. Special announcement of the wedding day. It's just a souvenir book, is it? But looks like, yeah, just a souvenir book there. Royal Family Golden Album. Royal Visit to Chester. Is it signed or anything? No. No. The Town Hall of Chester, Tuesday the 20th of May, 1946. Again, that may be nice to frame up. Her Royal Highness, the Princess Royal. That's a nice little thing there again. It's not a bad little box. It's a box that just keeps on giving, to be honest with you. No idea what that is. It's some sort of cutout behind glass on a frame. Military. Looks like some sort of sea captain or admiral. I have no idea. It's just a quirky thing. To be honest, it's probably just going to go on a shelf in here for a tenner. See if somebody likes it or wants it or knows what it is. So you got some nice books on the Queen, the Jubilee, and the Queen's crowned. And this shall be investiture of Prince Charles. Well, it's not Prince Charles, it's the investiture of the Prince of Wales, a print from the painting by Christopher Williams, RBA 1915. So it's the Prince of Wales investiture. I'm not sure which one. That's a nice little image there again. I was really hoping for some nice bits of silver or something in here. I really was. It's obviously wishful thinking. They took all the silver out, unless that ashtray turned out to be silver. Colour snaps of St Matthew's Church. Souvenir folder. Bullfighting. Spanish bullfighting. So you got loads of the cards of Spanish bullfighting there. And maybe collectible, I'm not sure. Now he is. Wooden shoe factory at Rotherham. Done right down at all. We'll have there in a minute. We've got a nice dandy over there. Done right down. That is. So we got more cigarette cards this time in the book. Now I recognise that image from somewhere. Where is that? The Promenade and King's Gardens of Southport. Okay, maybe I don't recognise it then. Oh, isn't that cute? A little greeting card, and then all the pictures just fold out as you open the card. That's so cute. We don't do cards like that anymore, do we? Real nice novelty pieces. You know, it's just a nice little gift. You give somebody a card, they open it up, and then you've just got all the images in there. We just don't do things like that. That's just class. You know, more wildflowers again, for cards full. She was a pretty lass. Now the photograph there. These are postcards again. Nice postcards. Scenic highlights enjoyed. Rocky Mountains. So you got an original book of Rocky Mountain postcards, and then we got more cigarette cards. Royalty by the looks of them. What we got in here? He looks like a footballer. Tell us why. But I can see a Russian book. Mike, England, Wales. So we got. What are these then? Little football cards. There's quite a few of them in here. They might be interesting. John Hurst, Everton. The stickers. They're not the cards, they're the stickers. You peel the back off and stick them on. So we got John Hurst, Ian Mackenzie, Ray Wilson. There's loads of them in there. Jill Parker's. That's interesting. Stickers. There's not going to be a lot of stickers left around, I can tell you right now. And then we have a motor car ration book. So is this for fuel? 2 units first month. We're not even talking days or weeks, we're talking months. 2 units, not transferable. Now, since it's for a motor car or tricycle, I'm sort of thinking this is for fuel. For a nice little ration book nonetheless. Not sure on the date. No doubt it'll be on here somewhere. It's probably 40s. Okay, couple of little beer mats there. Okay, so that's pretty much it. We got hundreds and hundreds of lighters here. I'm not going to go into lighters. There's a few Zippos in here. They're all going to probably just be sold out in one job lot. There's no real value in the lighters that I've got. And this is just a nice vintage yo-yo with steel around the wood. I like that. That'll go on the shelf as well. Just a little curio for the shelf. That's the big box. Should we have a look at the coins, and then we're going to look through the medals, and the medals are something special.
Okay, so here's the big box of coins, 11 kilos of coins in total. Now, I think somebody's been through it, because I did have a little look down in the auction, and there was no silver ones that I could see. So I think somebody's had all the silver ones through it. But there's going to be others in here that are okay. You know, may find some foreign ones. And where we are, I just saw some. So we got some Churchills. They're not a lot of money, they're £1 or £2 each. But these half crowns, there are dozens and dozens of these half crowns in there I've seen. And even if I was to say £1 each on the half crowns, I get that no problem in the shop here. There's going to be good value here in the box. Now what I tend to do is whatever's left I sell it at £10-12 a kilo. There's 11 kilos here. If I was to just sell everything at 11 kilos, at 10 or £12 a kilo, I'd be in front. However, there is a nice selection of coins. It's quite a deep pile here. Like I said, it's going to be no silver, but we'll go through it. My intention this time around is to separate the crowns, the half crowns, the 2 shillings, because they're all in lovely condition, and I'm going to sell those by the collection. So it'll be a group of half crowns on eBay, a group of 2 shillings on eBay, and so forth.
Okay, before I show you the medals, I'm going to show you what I consider to be one of my better buys. Now, you've seen in the box, they were big into royal commemoratives and everything. So I'm going to show you a nice bust of the king. But this king has left the building. Look at the size of this. It's bigger than me. We have a plaster bust of Elvis Presley. That weighs a ton. What do you think? It's not a bad likeness, is it? Solid plaster. And it's not a bad little thing. Now, a dealer friend I know was selling this. Apparently he took it to the car boot sale a few times and didn't get nowhere. And he put it in the auction. And I saw him at the auction, and I was on about the Elvis, and he said, "Oh, that's mine." I said, "Really? How much did you put that in reserve for?" He said, "No reserve." So I was shocked he put in no reserve. He said, "Oh, he's just left up to the discretion of the auctioneer." Anyway, £30. To be honest with you, I honestly was expecting to pay £60-80 for it, no problem at all, plus commission. And I probably would have paid £60 or £80 for this, plus commission. I think it's got to be about 15 kilos, 20 kilos in weight. Look at the quality of the casting on him. And you can clearly see his Elvis. And I love all this on his dress on the back. It's just a nice thing. Don't get me wrong, it's only a plaster cast. But it's a plaster cast of the king. And he has got a massive following. But not only that, that is going to look spectacular in my window in the shop. And I'm going to put about £120 on it. because I don't care if they don't sell. I don't care if they pay £30 for it. The amount of attraction, the people this is going to draw in. Now, I live in South Wales, and the little tourist area we have in South Wales is called Porthcawl. And every year they do an Elvis weekend, and hundreds of thousands of people attend Porthcawl dressed as Elvis, celebrating Elvis, doing his songs and everything. They have an entire weekend dedicated to Elvis, and hundreds of thousands of people go. Lots from this area. He's going to go in the window, £120, and to be honest with you, I am expecting it to sell. But if he doesn't, then he's going to draw a lot of attention, and if he does, Elvis has left the building. What can I say? I know. So that's my Elvis. I'm going to put in some images of him in a bit. Can you believe I bought that for £30? Right, so should we take a look? I know, I'm excited. Should we take a look at the medals? I've got a box of medals here. So yeah, I got a box of medals, and we're going to take a look through them and see what they are and what they're all about. Okay, so shall we take a look at the medals that I managed to dig out of this job lot? I'm going to start off with this beautiful little thing. So this medal is the Lower Hungarian Chamber of Agricultural medal from the 1920s. Real nice little medal. Obviously you've got a picture of the farming on the reverse. Now they sell in anything from sort of £15 to £40. I see it about, with this condition, about £20 to £25. That's a nice token there. Most of the medals, if not all the medals, are Hungarian, Austrian, Germany, things like that. So we have this one here. It's a real nice little medal there. It's a German Kaiser Centenary medal. So it is 100 years of Kaiser, I can't even pronounce his name, Kaiser Wilhelm. Now they're not selling for fortunes. Believe it or not, that is 1897 that was issued. So it's 100 years of Kaiser Wilhelm, 1797 to 1897, and it was issued 1897, 22nd of March. So nice little medal, but they're not pulling fortunes, unfortunately. For all that, they're like 25 quid. Then we have, we're going to try this again, National Chrysanthemum Society medal. I done better this time. I had a silver one of these last week, which was selling for about £30 to £40 for a silver version. Now this bronze one's in lovely clean condition, hasn't been awarded, but it's not going to be a lot of money. It's going to be £10 or £15. Okay, next one here now is a German World War I Gold for Iron donation medal. So basically you donated your iron to the war effort, and obviously you had a medal for it. So we have Gold for Iron donation medal 1916, and again, they're not a lot of money, unfortunately, £10 to £15 for this one. This one is a 1914-1918 German Hindenburg Cross, or War Cross medal. It's blank on the reverse. On the front, all you got is the 1914-1918. And I've had a look on eBay, and this medal blank is selling for about £20. Okay, this next one here now is a 1916-1918 Hungary-Austrian Bravery medal. This one is, obviously it's World War I, but this is third class. Obviously you had class 1, 2 and 3, gold, silver, bronze. This is a bronze Bravery medal. It's in nice condition. But again, they only sell for about £20 to £25. Okay, this next medal is a World War I Austro-Hungarian. It's a Karl Troop cross medal, and these are selling for about 25 to 30 pounds again. Okay, so this next medal is an 1870 to 1871 German War Merit Medal for the Persian War. Nice little thing, but again, not fortunes. None of these medals are big money medals, but they're adding up. You know, it's another 20 quid by year again. And when you consider I only paid £80 for the entire haul of coins and ephemera and medals and everything, then I'm doing really, really well. Okay, this next medal we have, in fact, my last of the medals, is an 1848 to an 1898 Austrian Empire. Let me start that again. Austria Emperor Franz Joseph bronze medal. And again, they're selling for about £20. So if we just look at the medals, and let's just say 20 quid across the board, and it'll balance out. So it's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60. We've got £180 worth of medals. So we've got 9 medals. If we said 20 quid each, is £180. I've also got a really nice Oldham Industry Co-op Society 2p token. Well, either way, it's an old co-op token basically, for 2p for Oldham. And again, these sell for anything from a couple of pound to a good 20, 30, 40 pound. This one I would rate probably 8 to 10 quid. We've got a dime, Liberty dime for 1916. So it needs looking into, but it's going to be silver. We have an 1882 Helvena. So it's 5 cents, I think. Swiss, maybe. We look into that one. What was this one? United States of America. V is 5, isn't it? So it's 5 cents, but it's 1896. So again, we look into that one, and we have a 1902 Canada 5 cents. That one's in really nice mint condition, almost uncirculated condition on this 1902 5 cents Canada. So that's the medals and the coins that were in the medal box. It's a nice little haul. If you add in the coins, co-op token and the medals, it's £200 probably return for me in the little box. Not to mention the box is probably £5 or £10. A nice little inlaid box. So, you know, it's good £200 by there back. There's another, let's just say, what I intend to do with the coins, I'm going to take all the half crowns out and I'm going to sell them as a job lot half crowns. I'm going to take all the 2 shillings out, sell them as a job lot 2 shillings and so forth, and see if I can make more money that way. What I generally do is take the silver out, any rarity out, and then mix them through and sell them at £12 a kilo. And I may do that, just take the half crowns and the 2 shillings out and the old farthings out. And then I should still get a good £100 back on the big box of coins. Probably another £40 or £50 back on the coins I take out. So we're going to be up about £350 before we even start to look at the big box of miscellaneous. Some of that ephemera is going to be worth good money, especially those saucy cigarette cards. There's about 60 cards, give or take, 60, 70 cards, something like that, I guess. I got to get it open and count. But it's 6 bundles, if you say 10 cards per bundle. 60 cards, you know, even if I said £1 a card, £2 a card, you know, you're talking good money. So this is going to be a really, really good, profitable job lot again from the auction. And I don't know if I've shown you or not, just for you to see, for those of you who don't believe what I paid for their things. Elvis cost me £30, and the auction job lot cost me £80. All in total, 100 and, bear with me, £129.80 in total. That's what the entire thing owes me. That's a really good little haul and a nice bit of unboxing there. I enjoyed going through it, to be honest with you. Hopefully you enjoyed having a look and didn't get too bored going through the ephemera. But I really did find some of that quite interesting. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye for now.